Hey guys, what's up? This is Harry Talks Movies and TV, and this is my review for episode 8 of The Last of Us. This review will have spoilers for episode 8 of The Last of Us, so here's a warning about that. And yeah, let's just get straight into it. So, if you've been watching my reviews, you know I've loved this show so far. I've been loving it. Last episode was incredible. I loved that. I've literally pretty much loved every single episode. And episode 5 was previously my favorite, and now I think it's tied with this one. This episode, I think this has to be my favorite episode. It is my favorite episode. It was just fucking incredible. You know, it's really hard to make me like get, well, you know, I get emotional when I'm watching stuff, but not physically. You know, like I won't cry, but I'll tell you, this was like one of the only things. Like, you know, there've been a few things that make me like, you know, well up a little bit, but this at the end of it, it made me get like watery eyes, man. Like I welled up. I didn't like, you know, crying, like, but I was teary-eyed, you know, and it was just so fucking intense. And Jesus Christ, what a brilliant fucking episode. What a terrifying episode as well. I knew this was coming. I played the games. I knew it was coming. And I think, and even with the stuff they cut out, because, you know, if you've played the games, you know there was like a big zombie battle with Ellie and David, right? They're in like some warehouse being attacked by zombies, and it goes on forever. And yeah, that is completely cut out from the show. And you would think that I would be mad about that because I loved that in the game. I tell you what, I didn't care. I didn't care. What we got was so fucking great. I was like, okay. We didn't get a single fucking infected in this episode. We didn't get a single one. And this is still my favourite episode. It was incredible. Bella Ramsey, I thought last episode was her, you know, really time to shine. But this episode was her fucking time to shine, man. Jesus Christ. Oh my god. She was incredible. And she's, you know, to think she's only like 19 years old is just insane. I mean, she did a great job here. And yeah, Pedro Pascal he did a good job, right? He did a really good job. He did a great job. He just wasn't in it as much, right? But actually, you know what? I take that back. I just completely forgot about that awesome moment that they did from the games. And when this happened, I literally, I laughed. Like, I not laughed like it was funny, but like I was so excited and so happy, and it was so cool. It was when he was torturing those guys. And you know what, I do like how the show makes you kind of, because I kind of did feel bad for those guys a little bit, because I was like, okay, they're just trying to eat, you know, we'll talk about that in a minute, what they were trying to eat, but they're just hungry, you know, and they're just trying to keep their people alive, you know. But at the end of the day, it was like, fuck you for what, after finding out what they were going to do to Ellie and all that, like, fuck you fucking deserve it. That line where he kills him was like, why did you do that? He told you what you wanted. Oh no, it was something. It was like, I can't remember the exact line, but he says something like, it's okay, I believe him. And he says, he told you the truth. And then Joel says, it's okay, I believe him. And then fucking whacks him. It's just, they do it in the game, and it's just so cool. It's actually so fucking cool. Oh my god, I love it. And so yeah, that was great. The stuff with David and Ellie was so terrifying, and oh my god, they went a new angle with it in this show. Like, in the show, he's more of a cult leader. I mean, in the game, he's more of a cult leader, but in this one, he's still a cult leader, but it's from like sort of a religious angle, and he believes that he's the savior. He's everyone's savior, basically. And yeah, but they're cannibals, you know. He's making them eat people, and like not telling them that it's people, but they all know that it's people. You can tell when he gives her the meat. One of the, you know, ladies back at the village, he gives them the meat, and she's like, what is this? And he like looks at her, and then he tells her it's like some veal or whatever, I don't know. But yeah, they all know, and that's just terrifying. But yeah, David and Ellie's relationship was so fucking scary, and so like, oh my god. And when he said everything happens for a reason in the shelter, like when they were by the fire, I was like, oh yeah, that's right, because I remember it from the game. And yeah, not to mention Troy Baker, he plays Joel in the games, and he also plays James in this, so that was really cool. I thought he was going to be playing David, but he wasn't. So, but yeah, he was really cool. It was, every time he spoke, I was like, oh, I just hear Joel. But anyway, yeah, it was just so creepy. When she was locked in the cage, and he was saying like, we can build a better life together, and he was, you know, touching her hands. It was so disgusting. My skin was crawling But I knew it was going to happen. I knew she was going to break his finger. And it was, I got to tell you, they did it so much better in this show than they did in the game. Because in the game, it was a little bit more muted. But in this one, she was just so fucking aggressive. And she finally tells him her name. And she says, tell Ellie. Tell them Ellie's the little girl who broke your fucking finger. Oh my god. It's so fucking badass, man. And it's so cool. And I just loved it. It was just so cool with blood gushing down her face. I can't wait till season 2. Bella Ramsey is going to fucking kill it. She did so fucking good. And yeah, that whole scene where the building is burning and they're having a showdown. It was a lot shorter than it was in the game, but I guess I died like 9 times in the game, so obviously a bit longer. But that bit was so cool. And it just her screams when she's finally smashing in his face with the fucking cleaver. Her screams are so heart-wrenching. I was like, not laughing, but I was just like, I was like, just shocked, right? Like I was just in shock, and I was like, it's ripped right from the game, and they did it so fucking well. It was just fucking beautiful to watch. And you know, I felt terrible because she's 14, she's a little girl. This is just so tragic. Those screams as she bashes his face in was so satisfying, but also so fucking heartbreaking. Man, she killed it. She killed it. She's been killing it this whole series, but if you had any doubts, put them to rest because she's amazing. And that bit where she runs out of the place and Joel grabs her and he says, "It's okay, baby girl." That is the part that made me tear up. I'm going to be honest, it did, because it hit me really hard when it happened in the game, but it just hit on a whole nother level when it happened here, and I was like, oh my god, you know, with everything Joel's been through, and his daughter, and all that, and Ellie's lost everyone, it's fucking beautiful television, man. Like, it was so good. It was incredible, and next episode is going to be fucking heart-wrenching. I'm not going to spoil it. Next episode's the finale. I can't fucking wait. It's going to be crazy. I'm not going to spoil what happens, but let's just say it's insane. And oh my god, it's going to be heartbreaking and it's going to be insane. I'm so excited. What a great episode, man. This was so fantastic. I wish I had longer to talk about it, but I don't. So that's it for this review. Please let me know your thoughts down in the comments. Did you like the episode? Did you not? Please let me know your thoughts on the show overall. If you like this video, please like and subscribe. Turn on post notifications so you know when I post my next reviews, and go check out my other reviews. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.